In a crowded city, filled with noise and endless rush, there lived a beggar named Rahim. Every morning, he would wake up under an old broken bridge, walk slowly to the busy market, and sit at the same spot with a dented metal cup in his hand. People passed by him without even noticing his existence. Some dropped coins, others didn't even look at him. Rahim had accepted this miserable life as his fate. "Yeah, Mary Kismat hi," he said to himself every day. Years passed, his dreams died, and only hopelessness lived inside him. But one afternoon, everything changed. A wise old man walked past Rahim. He didn't give him money. He didn't insult him. He simply stopped, looked deeply into Rahim's tired eyes, and said, "Your problem is not poverty. Your problem is your mindset." Rahim was shocked. No one had ever spoken to him like that. The old man continued, "If you think like a beggar, you will remain a beggar forever." These words hit Rahim harder than hunger ever had. Rahim asked, "What should I do?" The old man smiled warmly and handed him a small notebook. "Start writing what you want to become, not what you are today." That night, Rahim couldn't sleep. He opened the notebook. Its blank pages looked like his blank future. Slowly, with trembling hands, he wrote, "I want to earn with dignity. I want to work. I want to stand on my feet." At that moment, something shifted inside him. For the first time in years, he felt alive. Next morning, instead of begging, Rahim stood up and walked into the market. He approached shopkeepers one by one. "Buy, koi kam mil sakta hai." Many refused. Some laughed. Some ignored. But Rahim didn't stop, because now his mindset had changed. Finally, after many rejections, a tea stall owner looked at him with kindness and said, "Kam simple hai, Barton Dona, table saf karna, Paisa kam malit magar is at Zarur Malaji, Karoj." Rahim's eyes filled with tears. Main Karunga. The first day was difficult. People still saw him as a beggar. Some whispered, some mocked. "Ray, yet to wahi beek mon walahai." But Rahim ignored them. Every plate he washed felt like progress. Every table he cleaned felt like he was wiping away his old life. At the end of the day, the stall owner handed him his first earned money. Rahim held it tightly. For the first time, this was not charity. This was his effort. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. Rahim saved money, bought clean clothes, rented a small room. People who once ignored him began greeting him with respect. But Rahim did more than just work. He observed. He learned. He watched how customers behaved, how business operated, how money flowed. He asked questions. He read old books at night. He studied every movement of the tea stall during the day. Slowly, his mindset transformed from a beggar's into a worker's, then a learner's, and finally, a dreamer's. One evening, Rahim gathered courage and told the tea stall owner, "Main apna chota stall la gana chata hun, kia aap mudge sika sakti hain." The owner smiled proudly. "Andar agar og ho, to insan kuch b kar sakta hai." He taught Rahim everything from buying supplies to managing money and dealing with customers. Rahim saved even more, worked extra hours, and pushed himself beyond his limits. After months of hard work, he finally bought a small tea cart. That day, Rahim felt like he was reborn. When Rahim opened his small tea stall, the whole market was surprised. A man who once begged on the streets was now standing proudly behind his own business. People came out of curiosity, but stayed because of Rahim's attitude. He greeted everyone with a smile. He treated every customer with respect. He kept everything clean and neat. His tea stall became famous not for the tea, but for the man who served it. Soon, his business grew. One stall became two. Two became three. Within a year, Rahim opened a small cafe. The same city that once ignored him now admired him. A local reporter came to interview him and asked, "How did you change your life?" Rahim smiled and said, "The day I changed my mindset, my whole life changed." He continued, "Poverty was never my enemy. My thinking was. When I stopped begging and started believing, everything changed." Rahim's life became an example for everyone in the city. Final message: your mindset is your real wealth. If you think small, life stays small. If you think big, life expands. If a beggar can rewrite his destiny just by changing his mindset, you can change your entire life too.